Another great product brought to you by Tap Security Products. This is the Elite Edge Trusted brand, bringing you 12.5-inch American flag with skull pattern. It has a 90-day warranty. Its normal price is $34.95. It's marked down to $29.95. And right now it's on special for $24.99 plus tax and shipping. These make great gifts before Christmas and great stocking stuffers. So get them while supplies last. That's right. They're marked down to $24.99 until the end of the year. Alrighty then. Hello, good morning, and good afternoon, land of YouTube. I have put together some stuff. I was working on some stuff before this live stream, so I just programmed another live stream for 6 or 7 p.m. tonight, Central Time. You can look at the time. I had to move it around. I've got some news about Carolina, so that live stream is going to be about that one. This one's going to tie into this one. You're not talking about Carolina again today, though, I hope. Well, not on this live stream, but on the next one later tonight we will be. So this has something leading up to what I do have for you, news that I caught in the last 30, 45 minutes. So, and this is straight. I gotta edit the phone call from the dungeon that I just got. So that's going to let me do that at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I think it's 7:05. I think I changed the time to. So this one here, why? What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like Carolina? Man, you're a mean person. Mean person. Oh, okay. Just saying. Just saying. But anyways, I wanted to talk about how Texas has nearly paid out $100 million to exonerees since 2009. That's only, what, 5 years? More than half of that is right here in Dallas County. Now, I'm in Tarrant, which is right next door. But obviously, there's more convictions that should be happening. And let me share this tab right here and move this over. Now, Texas Gal gets here. I am going to have to go out, meet with her real quick. So I'm going to just mute my mic and turn my camera. Well, I'll leave my camera on pretty much because it's got my backdrop. But I'll just be a few minutes because she's just dropping something off to me. But before I get into it, you guys can always make sure you leave your support for me. Form a Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, GoFundMe, go buy me a coffee, all those good stuff, all those links that we've got down below. But let me get into it real quick. And then make sure you guys share each other's links so you guys can subscribe to each other's channels. So that way you guys have enough subscriber count. Make sure you guys can always go live if you have to film the cop. But anyways, I have some news. No, you're not Black Sly Shy. I see you. I see you, girl. I see you now that I know you're a female. I see you, girl. Anyways, but let me get into this about the $100 million paid out to exonerees over the last 5 years right here in Tarrant County. So Texas has paid more than $54 million to people wrongfully convicted in Dallas County since 2009. More money than any other county in the state, and more than half of all payouts to exonerees, according to a study by a criminal defense law firm. So what they're saying is $54 million was paid out since 2009 to people in Dallas County, and that's over half of the money paid out, and it's all to Dallas County. So it tells you that something's obviously going on with convictions and exonerating people. So let me get back into this. So as of July, Texas has paid out $99,839,320.13 in 95 lump sum payments to people wrongfully convicted since the Tim Cole Act took effect, according to public records analyzed by Rebecca Stumpf of Austin-based Michael & Associates. The law requires the state to pay exonerees $80,000 a year of wrongful imprisonment through the Texas Comptroller's Office. Now, that doesn't include any additional money, annuity payments, which the comptroller calculates by factoring in the exoneree's life expectancy. According to the study, Texas spends almost $6 million a year on those payments. So now they're saying more than a third of the exonerees, which were like 37 of them, were wrongfully convicted out of Dallas County. Harris County, which is Houston, came second with 16 exonerees who received a state compensation, followed by 6 in Bexar County, which is down in San Antonio. So several things may factor into Dallas County's place on the list, said Michael and Associates, owner of Ben Michael, including a large number of people of color in the county. A history is systematic. I'm going to say, hold on. Systemic. There you go. Systemic racism in Dallas County's criminal justice system, leading to wrongful convictions and the renewed efforts to investigate those convictions. To say that Dallas has more than another place, I don't think that tells the whole story, Michael said. Dallas in the last 2 decades or 15 years basically has put a lot of resources into uncovering these injustices where all other counties haven't. Okay, now let's read that last paragraph. To say that Dallas has more than another place, I don't think tells the whole story. Dallas in the last 2 decades or 15 years basically has put a lot of resources into uncovering these injustices where other counties haven't. Okay, so that means that they've put money into looking into it where other counties haven't. And these other counties are still high for overturning, exonerating. So you guys can look at the graph right here. Wolverine Transparency in the house. What's up? King Bluto, 777. What's going on? So if you guys look, Dallas County, 37 exonerees since 2009. And they've paid out $100 million since then. It's a lot of money. It's $20 million a year. Sorry, I had to take that call real quick, and I do have to step at the door real quick. Hang on 1 second. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Text gal dropped some stuff off at my door. Didn't even knock. She just sent me a text. So, got a little ring, a microphone. I'm gonna have to set this stuff up in a little bit after this live stream because I'm already live, so I can't do it now. Brownie, go lay down. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Okay, now go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. So I am a busybody. That's right. Oh, Wolverine, come on, man. You know you got to multitask, brother. Anybody that gives you a problem with that, look at this guy right here. Trey here, check it in. His mom's going to be released from jail today. I got the call to relay, and guess what? So is somebody else, but I'm going to address that somewhere else. I didn't dox my address. Be quiet, what's some out of you. That's why I got a back screen. But, yeah, I got a call from Carolina earlier today. Her cellmate, which happens to be Trey's mom, wanted me to get you to a message that she will be out today, and that's his mom. Be out and get a message to her. So I do things like that, people. It isn't just like it's not just about me. It's about the community, and that's why I'm doing this thing about overturning convictions. Dallas County has the highest rate of convictions, and then they exonerate people and have to pay out. It's just a shame that people get convicted. Hang on one second. Sorry, guys. Hang on one second if you can hear me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to answer text messages and everything going on, but that's what we do, Caleb, or as I like to call you, Trey. That's what we like to do. We're out here for the community, man. Hang on one second. So sorry about that. I got somebody texting me they need to be watching my live stream so they know I'm live. Hang on. Got it. People don't know that. Okay. I wish people would just stop texting. I'm telling you I'm live. Watch my live stream and stop texting me. It's not hard to do, people. Come on. I'm on a live stream, for crying out loud. I hate when people do that. But anyways, bottom line, let's go back to it because I don't want to get off topic and stuff and have to worry about it. So if the person's not watching, they're going to get ignored after this because I'm not going to answer any more texts from her. You say they think they see. So, yeah, that's what I'm done. I'm done. But anyways, 37 convictions overturned in Dallas County alone since 2009. 16 done in Harris County. Okay, that's like 1/3, almost like that's over 1/3 of that number. Right there in the Houston area. San Antonio area, Bexar County, that's 6. Tarrant County, which is where I'm at, 3. And Travis County, 1. And Travis County, I think, is Austin. But now keep in mind, the article I was just reading, it says it has put nowhere near the amount of money in exonerating these people like Dallas County has. So if they actually spent the money and looked into it, you could go ahead and do that. I don't know what that means, making bacon, but I don't even want that name mentioned here. He's been banned from my channel. So let's see. They do that crap to me too. I'll have 4 to 9 people that will be texting me. Well, yeah, exactly. But yet they want to put us on hold or not answer our phone calls and text right away. But every one of them beckon calls, man. But I did have to take care of a couple of them calls and a couple of them texts real quick. So that was kind of mandatory. Okay, so can someone go ahead? Wait, hold on. Don't get rid of making bacon. He's laughing. I mean, he's just saying he's not being mean. So don't boot him. Don't boot him. He's not being mean. He's just messing around. He starts getting a little out of line, then you guys can do what you're supposed to do. But until then, he's not being hateful, as I like to call it. He's just messing around, and that's okay. I got a sense of humor. So let me get back in this article real quick. So I just wanted you guys to see that graph. So on the 95 payments, there were 93 exonerees. 95 payouts, man. And 93 of them exonerated from prison or jail. That's a lot of people, man. In 5 years, that's a lot of people. That's like literally 20 people a year. And that's money that hasn't even been put into the other counties to investigate this. One person received 2 lump sum payments from the state for 2 separate convictions. Another person received the payment on behalf of her late husband. According to the study, 15 of the 95 were either ineligible for payment, deceased, or the information wasn't provided. With Wednesday making International Wrongful Conviction Day, it's been a period of reckoning for wrongful convictions in Texas. A jury found former Houston police officer Gerald Goins guilty of felony murder last week for lying to initiate a raid on a couple's home, which prosecutors said directly led to the couple's deaths. So, see, swatting people, that is a felony, and that's what a cop did to somebody, and then ended up unaliving them. Outgoing Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg's office has reviewed thousands of cases in which Goins and his partner Stephen Bryant were involved. More than 30 convictions prosecuted with Goins' involvement since 2019 have been overturned, according to the DA's office. At least 18 of the Dallas County exonerees were convicted between 1980 and 1987 under District Attorney Henry Wade, according to the study, and 17 convictions involved black men. So, at least 18 of the Dallas County exonerees that were convicted between 1980 and 87 were black. 17 of them were black men out of the 18. So that's a pretty significant rate of convictions versus exonerees. So, yes, are minorities targeted more? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're black or brown, don't reach around, don't turn around, because if you're not red, black, white, brown, yellow, green, then you're team blue, and team blue's all they're looking to do is lock you up, throw away the key. District Attorney Henry Wade was particularly egregious offender of getting convictions against innocent people, Michael said. He's not the only one, and not by a long shot. The growing attention paid to investigating claims of wrongful convictions is largely thanks to former Dallas County District Attorney Craig Watkins, the county's first black DA, who also established the county's conviction integrity unit. Well, that definitely puts checks and balances a little bit, provided they're not corrupted as well. But I think that's what Dallas experience shows I think that what the Dallas experience shows is that if you look, you will find cases of injustice and miscarriage of justice, said law professor and attorney Cheryl Watley. Watley's client, Benjamin Spencer, officially became Dallas County's most recent exoneree in August. He spent 34 years in jail for aggravated robbery after he was initially tried and convicted for murder in 1987. So what do you guys think about that? Who doesn't see Wolvie? Wolvie's in here somewhere. Or Wolverine Transparency, he's in here somewhere. They target all kinds of people. They always make false, malicious prosecutions. You know, it's about the cheddar. D. Stanley, how you doing? Salt Shaker, what's the matter you? Dub Wubs, Let's OTV, yo, in the house. So, just wanted to I wanted to bring some things to light because I've got another show going on later tonight. I got to do some editing on some phone calls before I do. But let me continue on this. Now, Spencer has filed a claim. Now, this is the guy that was just exonerated for 34 years in jail for aggravated robbery after he was initially tried and convicted for murder. That's crazy. Now, Spencer has filed a claim with the comptroller's office to begin receiving his compensation, but it's ultimately up to the state to decide how much he'll receive, Watley said. Texas pays exonerees the third. Now, listen, Texas pays exonerees the third highest dollar amount in compensation for each year of wrongful incarceration among all states. According to the study, Washington, D.C. tops the list at $200,000 per year, where we're at $80,000 per year. Although she said the state has done an admirable job in compensating exonerees so far, Watley also said she doesn't think Texas should take comfort in these numbers. In my life has been wrongfully taken from me, and I spent 30 years under a label of a convicted murderer when I have harmed no one. What is the sum of money that makes me whole, she said. And that's somebody that's been convicted. Now, you guys tell me, what's so different from Carolina's? I mean, look, okay, she hasn't committed any kind of heinous crime or anything. But I felt she was wrongly convicted. I don't believe the jury went by the facts. And there's still going to be some things I'm going to work on when I get done with this live stream here in a little bit. So before I go into anything else, guys, I need help from you. I need help from everybody in this chat. I need you guys to drop a few donations, a few dollars, $1, $5, whatever you can spare, to help me get back and forth to Mata's trial this week. I've got Manuel Mata's trial starting tomorrow morning, and it's in the same courtroom with the same judge Carolina had. This cockamamie, I wish the lawyer would use that term, but I think he used shenanigan. But cockamamie court system that we have, I think it's a conflict of interest. I don't think that this judge should be able to hear Mata's case after Carolina's case and the way that Manuel Mata acted and interrupted, according to them, I wasn't there for this, his courtroom. It sounds biased to me. So I'm just saying, I need your guys' help so I can be there. Now, you can go to buymeacoffee.com. Look, buymeacoffee.com. I got Cash App. I got PayPal. I got Venmo. Anything will help me get back and forth, guys. What's up, Pink Taco? Well, you know, you're always welcome here. You know you got a wrench, buddy, so you're always welcome here. And I appreciate we'll be sending everybody over here. He's going through a lot of the same stuff I am, as far as trying to pretty much stay neutral and holding people accountable. But yes, yeah, I agree with you, Wolverine. I agree with you 100%. Now I want to get into this Ben Spencer guy. Okay. Now, this is the guy that was convicted on more than 35 years for aggravated. Look at this. Let's see. I got to shut the tab. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. That's your Ben Spencer. He doesn't look like a bad guy, does he? 35 years in jail, though. He was convicted 35 years ago of murder, walked out of a Dallas County courtroom Thursday morning, exonerated of the crime. A total of 46 defendants convicted in Dallas County courts have been exonerated since 2001. Spencer's exoneration came after his attorneys presented new evidence and the Dallas County's District Attorney's Office reinvestigated the case. I'm excited this day has finally come, Spencer told supporters Thursday. One day for a wrongful conviction or arrest is too long, and 37 years of a wrongful conviction is a lifetime. Spencer said there was no way he could regain those years, but I'm happy to be moving forward. Spencer never stopped saying he was innocent. He'd been sentenced to 35 years in prison for killing Jeffrey Young, who was found lying unconscious with severe head injuries in the 3900 block of Puget Street in Dallas. He later died at Parkland Memorial Hospital. His gray BMW was found in an alley. Gladys Oliver lived near where Young was found. According to the statement from Dallas County District Attorney's Office, she initially said she hadn't seen anything. But afterwards, for information were announced, Oliver claimed to have seen Spencer and his co-defendant, Nathan Robert Mitchell, get out of Young's car, according to the statement. Another witness testified he saw Spencer get out of Young's car, though he actually didn't see that. Spencer got a new trial after it was found that a witness provided false testimony regarding whether she expected to receive reward money for her role in the case, according to the statement. But Spencer was convicted of aggravated robbery and sentenced to life in prison in the second trial. A writ of habeas corpus filed on Spencer's behalf in 2004 asserted his innocence. A local judge recommended to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, the state's highest criminal court, that Spencer be found innocent over the objection of the DA's office at the time. See, malicious prosecution, man, they don't ever want to just admit they were wrong. But the Court of Criminals Appeal denied the petition in 2011. After Spencer's attorney presented new evidence, the DA's Conviction Integrity Unit began an investigation and concluded that Mr. Spencer was innocent. That investigation also found that prosecutors had previously withheld evidence. Dallas County Criminal District Attorney John Cruzat on Thursday pointed to the grave injustice that Spencer and his family endured. We're humbled and honored to play a part in correcting this wrong, and it brings us relief to know that At last, we have set things right, Cruzat said. Spencer said, "It means the world to me to know that there are still loving and kind people who are interested in seeing justice done." So, just to say, guys, I mean, who doesn't want, hey, SWE Observer, appreciate being a member for 2 months. Mana has a lawyer, so the lawyer has to take, and I don't know what they're up to. I just know that I hope he gets a fair trial. It was a circus show before, little kangaroo court, as I like to call it. We've seen it recently with like Lane Myers and Craig Hendry and Chili DeCastro, and we're getting raw deals out there for making sure our rights aren't violated and making sure that you guys keep your rights intact. But there's some people that don't care. But yeah, the Texas Tech. I knew this before I moved down here in 2008 that they had a history of put somebody in jail, convict them, and then we'll worry about whether they're innocent or not later on down the road. Seems to be the case here. Fry them first, and then we'll worry about it later. So, Cruzat's office announced his convictions should be vacated in March of 2021 on the basis of several constitutional violations, including the false testimony of the original prosecution star witness, false testimony from a jailhouse informant, and the suppression of Brady evidence by the state. That's funny. Spencer was released on bond after serving 34 years behind bars. A Brady violation is a legal rule based on a 1963 Supreme Court ruling in Brady versus Maryland. The justices essentially ruled that it was a violation of the defendant's constitutional right to due process if prosecutors withheld evidence material to their case. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals overturned Spencer's second conviction in May, and the decision became final in June. After Spencer and Mitchell were arrested, the district attorney's office noted that a jailhouse informant told police Spencer had confessed to the abduction, robbery, and murder of Young. Historically, prisoners have been offered reduced sentences or other perks in return for testifying against another defendant. Excuse me. Jailhouse confessions are notoriously unreliable, yet have contributed to many convictions. The Innocence Project describes jailhouse informant testimony as one of the leading contributing factors of wrongful convictions nationally. The jailhouse informant who implicated Spencer in Young's death later admitted that he falsely testified at trial that Spencer had confessed to the crime while they were incarcerated in Dallas County, the DA's office recounted. Cruzat said in the statement released by his office that there were also latent print cards taken from the scene that had been lost or misplaced. Yeah, lost or misplaced, right? It's always the case. At the time of the original investigation, Spencer was excluded as a match, he said. If the cards are found, we will request the police department to run them against the database, which could provide leads. Over the years, Spencer has had considerable support from local attorneys, including Cheryl Watley, professor of law and director of the Joyce Ann Brown Innocence Clinic at UNT Dallas College of Law, and Gary Edashian from Edashian/Anton in Dallas, as well as Centurion Ministries, a nonprofit organization that works to free wrongly convicted prisoners. So I just wanted to point that out, guys, that Texas is quick to fry and not actually honor their oath to making sure that you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and if they prove your case beyond a reasonable doubt, which they never do. So I've got some news about Carolina. I've got to edit some video or some audio anyways, because I did take a phone call from her earlier today. So the question is, does anybody want to come up and panel and have some Q&A about what I just read about here in Texas? We'll be more than happy to have you come up. Doesn't matter who you are. I'll pin the invite in the comment section there. What's going on? D. Stanley, talk to you later. What are you talking about, Rammer? Like it's designed that way. What's going on over there in the chat, guys? OTVO, you ready to come up and talk? Stomper, Dubwubs. I got some people that want to come up and talk, I'm sure, right? Q&A. Wolverine Transparency, if you're still here. Well, you got to remember, YouTube is a free service, so they're going to restrict your speech. Big Mike Audits. Big Mike Audits in the house. You want to come up and comment. You probably missed the whole show, but I'm opening it up to Q&A time at this point here. Q&A. It's Q&A time. It's Q&A time. For those who want to have some Q&A. I mean, I need the donations too, guys. I need some help here. I need to get back and forth to Mana's trial tomorrow and this week because I don't know how long that's going to last. I don't know if it's going to be more than one day. Brownie, lay down, buddy. Lay down. Do. Jeez, pieces falling off this thing left and right. So I need y'all's help. Murphy Diesel, I don't know who that is, Bubba. Look at this bad chicken. Trying to get this bad chicken set up. Let's see. I'm guessing this thing goes this way. I don't have much of a screen to put it on. I got a flat screen, so I don't know if how this thing's going to work. What's going on? I know it's a bad month for donations, guys. I really do know that. I do know that. It was also a bad month for all the trolls that get me to help me lose my income, so. I'm trying to see if I can put this somewhere else. Because I don't want to put it on the monitor itself. I may have no choice. Yeah, I know what's some out of you, but you guys are getting to see me more, man. That's all. You just get to see me more. Just need to make sure I go the right way with this thing. Trying to. Most amount of you, are you going to start your crap again? I suppose. Really? Come on, man. Thought you loved me. Thought there was love, my friend. Thought there was love. No love, huh? I know you're joking. I'm just messing with you. See, I don't know if this is. I mean, this could change. I can move this. That's a big bulky thing on my monitor. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to have to figure something else out with this. Can't do it now. Does anyone come up on a... Oh. Make sure I go the right way with this thing. Yeah, this ain't going to work on my monitor. I'm going to have to figure something else out with this. I will have to figure something else out with this. Actually, that thing turns. That works. It's just too big and bulky. I just need to get it on something else. Yes, I am still live. But I need some help, guys. $1, $5. Show me some love. $10, $20, $6, $5. If not, I mean, I guess I'll survive. And I will have to come back on later because I've got some news. I just got to figure something else out here with this thing. This is not in a good spot. I think it's just too heavy for my monitor. I have to figure something else out. Yeah, that thing's got like a little clip. I'm just trying to figure out where I can put it. I don't think I can put it on. I don't want to put it on my monitor. My monitor's thin. I'll just have to figure out where to. Because I only got a clip that big. I may have to just. Luke, you are the man. Appreciate it, Luke. You are the man, buddy. That'll definitely help me get some footage tomorrow at Mata's trial. Appreciate it. Is that you there, Grateful Dabs? $50 on the cat. $50, guys. I wish I could show you this Cash App amount. See if I could even. $50. $50. $50, guys. So anything helps. Like I said, I didn't expect 50. You know, I'm asking for $1. I'm asking for $3. I'm asking for chump change. But Grateful Dabs is the man. You know, for you know. Oh, you're not. I mean, that's cool. Anytime you guys want to come up, you guys know you guys can do that. Yeah, the YouTube thing is great, but they make you wait like till the next month. That doesn't help me now. See, like that Colin Drummond. You sent $5. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Your $5 is as much appreciated as the 50. You know, I'm not trying to take everybody's money. Some people can donate more than others. Some can donate $5, even $1. You know, that helps me get to, you know, that helps me supplement a little bit of my income. It helps me pay for records. It helps me pay for transportation to the courthouse so I can get some footage. You know, time that I spend sitting there, maybe allowing, you know, trying to get time to interview with Mata like I did with Carolina. Because, you know, this stuff costs money. If you guys want great content, it does cost a little bit of money. I mean, I wish it didn't. I wish it was free. I wish nobody had to pay bills. I wish there was nothing called money, that everything was free in life, but it's not. We have expenses that we have to take care of. But I will be going to the courthouse tomorrow to deal with the Mata case. But I do have some other news that I'm going to be bringing you tonight. I have to edit this audio, and I may do it for sooner. I may do it for 6 p.m. our time instead of 7 p.m. our time. But Big Mike Audits, if you guys haven't gone over to Big Mike Audits channel, you should. Let me do this real quick. Grateful Dabs, and I don't know who Drummond is, but I'd like to get him some people over to his channel. Big Mike Audits. Let me look at your channel real quick. I haven't been over there since you were filming the snow. Okay, so you got 5.84 subscribers. You got your PayPal up. You got your... Okay. No, it's all good, Big Mike. But hey, you need to sign up for buymeacoffee.com. You also need to get Venmo, and you need to set up a GoFundMe account because you and Zelle if you can do it. The reason you need to do that is because not everybody can donate the same exact way. And what's the matter? Oh, okay, gotcha. What's the matter? You okay? That makes more sense now. Sorry, man. Y'all got these names and stuff, and they come across differently on the Cash apps, but it's greatly appreciated. I do appreciate that. So let's do this. Let me go into my channel real quick on my live stream because it's easier if I do it on this way. If I go into my live stream, where's my chat bar? Come on, load. Texas Gal Audits, the land of blue wrenches. I wish they weren't blue. I wish they were other colors. Trust me. I'm with you guys on that one. So what's the matter? You's got 156 subscribers. So do me a favor, go over there and subscribe to his channel. Help him get some more subscribers so we can get him monetized as well. Dub Loves, let's see what we got, Dubs. I know he's got 247 subscribers. Help me out and get him monetized by subscribing to his channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to Texas Gal Audits because she's a good friend. Same thing with Let's OTBO. They're both good friends of mine. Let's see, Stomper, what do you got? Channel activity, 11 subscribers. Okay, guys, I need everybody in this chat room, and I'm going to put the link down for Stomper. Stomper's at 12 subscribers. We need to get him. Okay, Dubs, I get it. We need to get Stomper to at least 50 subscribers so he can live stream. So if you guys can jump over there and subscribe to his channel, I appreciate that. Just get him the subscribe. I put the link down there. Yeah, make sure you put your GoFundMe, Big Mike, in your page description. That way, if someone goes back, they're not having to go back and look through your video. They can go right to your page description. And then let's see who else we got. See, Grateful Dabs. I don't think I went to your channel per se, so let's go take a look real quick. Grateful Dabs. Click on this. Go to channel. Okay, he's got 7 subscribers now, guys. You need to get Grateful Dabs to 50 subscribers. So that way he can live stream. The reason I'm big on Four Corner, there you go. My bad, buddy. The reason I do the 50 is to get everyone to they can stream. So if you get into a police situation, you guys can always stream the police. Four Corner, boom, fist in the air. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Beefy Watchdog? Yeah, I seen you saying that I'm at work and I heard you saying that if anybody wants to come up, go ahead and come on up and you drop the link. So yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to I want to explain. I'm going to through the same similar situation that Carolina's going through. Was being charged criminal charges here in Farmington, New Mexico, and this has been going on since I started. Yeah. The first month I started, I went into the public defender's office here, and they charged me they told me to leave quite a few times, and I did leave, and I told them I was going to be back the next day, and they told me if I do come back, they would arrest me for criminal trespass.
Really?
And and when I left the public defender's office, I was going to the magistrate court, which was next door, when another sheriff showed up. I was going to go over there and get his name and his unit number. And once I went back into the parking lot. They told me, if I don't leave, they would arrest me, and they tackled me to the ground. My phone went flying, and yeah, so then they took me to jail that day, and they charged me with criminal trespass and resisting arrest. So they charged me with private property charges, and I never resisted. You know how they use that all the time, resisting. So that they would. I got me a public defender. I went through like three public defenders. The third one, they threw me one at the last minute, the very last minute, and the he didn't really know nothing about you know us exercising our first, and I kind of had to educate him along the way and let him know that I was a public building. I was in there, exercising my First Amendment, doing an audit at the time. So he didn't really fight for me, but what it came to is the sheriff didn't want to give up the body cams. So it came to a speedy trial, and they knew they charged me with private property charges on in a public building, and so they never turned over the body cam. It came to a speedy trial, and they dropped the charges. So that's how that one was dismissed. And then at City Hall, that one where James Freeman helped me with that one. And so then after that, it's been the city attorney here. Her name is Jennifer Brukel, and she's had it in for me ever since. And now I'm being charged with criminal trespass and resisting arrest and obstructing. And,
So you're
so
being charged with obstruction, trespassing, and resisting.
yes, criminal trespass.
Well,
And the
of course,
reason,
it's criminal trespass. No, it's not civil trespass. It's always criminal trespass.
correct. Yeah, yeah. So when I went to court, I got me an attorney. I got me an attorney, and I thought he was a good criminal attorney because the the civil rights attorney that helped me with the city hall. That's when they dropped the charges. Is when the civil rights attorney came in that James Freeman helped me out with, and they dropped the charges. There was resisting, concealing identity, and criminal trespass at City Hall. They never arrested me that day, but a few weeks later, they sent me a court date in the mail, and the civil rights attorney told me they dropped the charges except one, which is the criminal trespass, and he told me it wasn't a criminal. He's not a criminal attorney, so he told me that he would hook me up with a criminal attorney, and that's when he got me uh got me a criminal attorney a few days later, and that's when they dropped the criminal trespass. Because what happened was I got a letter in the mail telling me my actual court date for the criminal trespass, and I tried to get in contact with the criminal attorney, and he wasn't answering. So I called the civil rights attorney, and he told me what was going on. I let him know that I got a court date on. I got mail in the about my court date on the criminal trespass, and so he told me, "Well, take a snapshot of it, give it to me, and let me see if I can talk to them about this." And then the next day, he gave me a call and he told me that what he did is the civil rights attorney told the city attorney, the prosecutor, that he would be present at my criminal trespass court date, and that's when they rescinded the charges. Then, so they dropped all the charges. And it's because they knew it was going to become a civil lawsuit if they don't. So
That sucks to
and
hear, man.
yeah, so I was filming them I was filming the Farmington Police Department at a park one night, and you know they told me to leave, which I was leaving, but they didn't like the way I was leaving. So when they decided to charge me with criminal trespass again, or trespass at the time, they asked for a supervisor, and the supervisor that showed up was the same sergeant that uh, charged me with the charges inside City Hall. So he listened to the officer's side of what went down, and then I wanted to talk to him because I requested for the supervisor, and that's when he had it in for me. He didn't even listen to me. He told me you were told to leave, you didn't leave, so you're going to jail tonight. And so, so I went pro se on that, and I lost. And that was in the city court. So what I'm finding out is the city courts aren't court of records. So they put me on. I lost that, and they put me on unsupervised probation for a year. And a few weeks later, I kept filming. and I was on the sidewalk. I knew I was on unsupervised probation, and that was a thing that went down at the private attorney's office. His private attorney owed this gentleman some money, and daily, in which it sounded like the gentleman wasn't getting he didn't receive his money that day, and that's what the whole situation was about. And I don't know if you know, Press for Transparency, he comes down and, we go and cop watch at times. And so nothing happened. She told Press for Transparency that the officer, her name is Kelly Boyd, and she told him to go across the street, and he kept putting his finger up to his lips and just, telling her to hush and do her job. Pretty much, he didn't say nothing. All he was just doing is telling her just to be quiet. And I guess she didn't like that, but she never spoke to me at all. I was on the sidewalk the whole time, and nothing. The whole situation with that guy, he didn't like us filming either. He got a little upset, and everything calmed down, and he left. And so maybe an hour to 2 hours later, they got a call back to the same place, and we heard it on the scanner. And the guy came back, and he blocked the attorney, and so when the officers showed back up, that's when I was the talk of, you know, the me being there earlier. And one of the officers said I was that he watched my live, and they said it was inappropriate, and they said they were trying to see if I was on probation, but they couldn't find me in the system. And so they talked to the city attorney. I guess they were keeping in touch, and they told the they said the city attorney told him that I was definitely on unsupervised probation. So what happened was they wanted to go and, you know, conspire on me and retaliate, and that happened on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They got the judge to sign a warrant out for me, and they showed up at my work, about 3 or 4 units, and they came and arrested me here at work and took me to jail. They charged me. I didn't know what the charges were until I got to jail. It was resisting and obstructing. So, which I never did. I never resisted and obstructed. And the reason why they did it is because they knew I was on unsupervised probation, which was the the whole idea of what they did to me. And I bailed out of jail, went to court about a couple of weeks later. I had an attorney. And he wasn't there. And I let him know. I thought it was since it was probation violation. I thought I was just going to check in on probation, but they told me I actually had court that day. So my attorney at the time told me what they did is they snuck one behind his back, and I showed up to court. All the cops, there was 6 cops there, the both city attorneys, the prosecutors, and they all had it planned out. They wanted max time. The judge, I told the judge, I have an attorney, and I'm not. He asked me, "Do you have any last statements you want to make?" And I told him I'm not guilty. And he told me it doesn't matter. You're gonna be doing 66 days in county, and they arrested me there and took me in, and I did 66 days. So altogether, I did 71 a couple weeks before when they arrested me here at work. So that's what I'm dealing with here in Farmington. And so on the day that I went to court, my attorney was confident, and because he seen the body cams of the police officers that were there and my live, and he told me that you did nothing wrong. That you were on the public sidewalk, and he was confident at the time. But when court came up, I don't know what happened. It's like he didn't want to fight no more, or he
Some
just
lawyers, some lawyers get scared, man.
right, right. It seems like that. The way he was acting the day that we went to court, because that's the first time ever meeting him in person. I never met him, and he was sweating bad. I don't know because he talked to the attorneys, the prosecutors before I got there, and he was sweating bad. He was asking for water, and I don't know what happened, but he
Maybe he
never
was
fought
on
with me.
some kind of chemicals, as Chili likes to call them.
Yeah. So my father passed away a week before, no, about 6 days. Yeah, about a week before I went to court, and I was dealing with all that. That was all of a sudden. My dad passed away, and that was devastating news to me. And I let my attorney know, my father passed away, and there is this. He told me that they wanted a plea deal, and I told him my father passed away. I said, you know, I don't want to make it to his funeral. I don't want to be in jail because I knew they were going to take me to jail that day again if I pled not guilty. And that's what I was going to plead is not guilty. But my father passed away, and my family told me they knew I was going to court for all this, and they told me, make the right choice. You have to be there for your father. And I told my attorney, and he told me, if you want to make it to your father's funeral, I take the plea deal.
Yeah, it sounded like he was just trying to make you take the plea deal just to take it. I mean,
Right.
you can always take the plea deal and always come back with an appeal.
Yeah, that's I took the plea deal, and that's what I did. That's what I'm going through now. I'm fighting it. I took it to district court. I didn't think they were going to accept it in district court, and but these courts are in the same county, and I was trespassed from the district court last year, and that trespass finally was uplifted 2 weeks ago for filming inside the public lobby at the district court. So they all know me. The judges all know me.
Wait a
The whole.
second. Wait a second. Go back for a second. You got in trouble for filming in the district court lobby?
Yeah, yeah, and
Wait,
they go ahead.
how is that even possible? You're allowed to record in the lobby. I mean, are there some rules that they've signed into effect or that I don't know about or
Well, they gave me papers and they told me that this is the judge's ruling and it didn't have no state statute on it and uh but that's what they told me and they never you know gave me I didn't get no notice in the mail or nothing. I was waiting for it when they told me that I was being charged with trespass and it's and when I was going to court when I appealed to the district court I had to get a civil standby every time I went in there. So
that's it? That's dude, I've never heard of that before. I mean, I've heard of some judges trying to pull it be unconstitutional and then get slapped with a injunction by a federal judge, but
yeah, so the whole reason why it was a last minute thing. I had a few days before I could appeal, and I didn't know if I could. Press Harder came through town here, and he wanted to watch my videos and see the statement of the officer that charged me with the resisting and obstructing. And he told me, he goes, "Dude, man, you need to appeal this." And I told him I already took the plea deal. And he goes, a lot of these city courts, municipal courts, aren't court of records. And he said I would check with that, and found out it wasn't court of records. And the plea deal was an oral agreement. I never signed no contract at all. So, and it was like a coerced plea. I felt like I was pressured to take the plea deal with the attorney that I had at the time. So, so I put in a motion. There was a status hearing at first in the district court. Then it became a motion hearing. Press Harder helped me out, and a few Adam and For the Record and Lori Freeman. They were assisting me on this, and that's we took it to the district court, and like I said, they know me. They know me, and they denied all my motions, and they denied my appeal. And they told me that I didn't show enough. I didn't have no what do you call it? Evidence on me being under duress. So the prosecutor from the city, Jennifer Burkell, she got the judge to testify against me, and she got my own attorney to testify against me, saying that I knowingly, willingly, and intelligently took the oral agreement.
well, have you thought about investigating her? There's got to be something going on with her. That there's got to be some sort of level of corruption or some skeletons in her closet somewhere that you can bring forward.
Oh yeah, yeah. I never really tried getting into that, but it's just they don't like me exposing what's going on here, and I'm not. They're getting upset with me when they act, you know, unprofessional when I put the videos up, and that's why they're charging me with these charges. And like you said, she's been in trouble before. I know she's been in trouble before, and they've just been doing it so long that you know, they're so used to it, and they're not even ashamed to show it when I'm out there. Them being untransparent and unaccountable. It's
Now, you said you're in New Mexico, right?
Yeah, in the Four Corners area. It's called Farmington, New Mexico.
Have you gone down there with ANCAP Cop Watch?
ANCAP is in Albuquerque. Uh, for the record, it's been here for the record, and that Press Harder came through here a couple months ago,
Okay.
and Press for Transparency, he comes. Press for Transparency got charged with the same charges, and when they put a warrant out for me, they put a warrant out for him too. And when I was in jail that weekend, I was making a phone call, and I turned around, and lo and behold, there was Press for Transparency standing behind me in jail. I said, what happened? He goes, I was, I went to your court hearing. I mean, your, your, your court. And I told him it's not court. It's not court you don't have court up in the municipal courts. I said, it's here in jail. They have what do you call the first court? It's where you plead guilty or not guilty.
It's going to be
Yeah,
the arraignment.
arraignment. Yeah. So he thought it was up there at the court, in the municipal courts, and he said when he showed up there, they were looking at him and they were asking his name, what his name was, and they found out who he was, and I guess they put him the same day, the same judge, and for the resisting and obstructing, he got charged with too, and they put a warrant out for him. So that's how so he's in the district courts right now because he appealed. We had
Well,
court on the same day.
who actually filed the charges on you though? Obviously, a cop would have had to file the charges, right?
Yeah, it's the Farmington police officer. Her name is Callie Boyd. Yeah,
What's her name?
Callie Boyd.
How do you spell Kelly?
Callie.
Okay. What
Yeah.
department? What department is it with?
Farmington Police Department.
Pharmacist?
Farmington,
Oh,
Farmington.
Farmington. Okay.
Yeah. So for right now, since the district court denied my motions and my appeal, and they remanded it back to the municipal courts, now I'm taking it. I'm in the process of going to appealing to the appeal court.
Have
So
you have you tried, buddy? Have you tried getting some records and disciplinary records on your because you out there you got was it Oprah? Is it Oprah or what do they call it in New Mexico for open records?
oh yeah, open public records request. But
Yeah, it's Oprah, right?
this is about to say. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
what you
about.
need to do is if you want to make a video and go in, or you can do it online like I do it. Um, IPRA, that's the word I was looking for. IPRA.
Yeah, yeah,
IPRA, because Let's Go TVO is down there in that Albuquerque area, so they definitely go in and get their IPRA request on video. That's something that
yeah,
could gather some content for yourself. But I would go in there and request this Callie's. You said Boyd, right? Callie Boyd.
yes,
I would request her data hire, all her disciplinary records that are founded. And founded is the key to go with founded complaints, meaning that if the complaint was legit, it's going to be in her record, which means you'll see a verbal reprimand, a written reprimand, a suspension. Find out her salary, her position title, um, and obviously you've already got her first name, so get her badge number, get everything about her, put it in a video, put all her disciplinary records in a video, and expose her. That's what I've done with several cops.
right. Well,
I don't play around when I get bad cops. I guarantee you. And if you start looking at other records cases where you can look at the arrest she's made and look at the police reports, I guarantee you'll find some lies and discrepancies in there somewhere.
exactly, and that's what I'm kind of finding out about her. Yeah, uh, I've heard that she's, had some, the doing some stuff here in the through, Press for Transparency, and he told me that the attorney that he hired he's got clients that, made complaints on her, doing them wrong too, and like you said, it's probably a good thing to do with, requesting all this what you just mentioned, and that's one of the reasons why I came up, because I kind of knew that you would have some advice that I could take from you, and I
Um,
appreciate you.
Yeah, I just have enough for the record side of it, man. I'm dealing with a municipal charge myself. I'm gonna be. It doesn't warrant any jail time. Um, so I'm gonna do it that way. Now, what I am gonna do for you though, real quick, is I'm gonna put um, your I'm putting your link in the chat. So I expect
Yeah,
everybody to go there and sub to you that hasn't subbed already. So hopefully that'll get you some subs, some people. And like I said, I'd reach out to what I would do is form some sort of networking in your area, like that New Mexico state area. I would get with like Let's Go TVO, Brick Jonesy, NCAP Cop Watch, James Freeman, anybody that might be in New Mexico, where you guys can network together because you guys want to lean on each other's strengths. If someone's like strong in records, like I am, that's what I do. I was doing records right before this live show. Sometimes I'll be doing live. I'll be doing records on the live stream, just because something will trigger. Greg B just said he just subbed to you, so
appreciate that, man.
fist in the air. I'm guessing that's like a Native American name, or is that like just a four corner thing, or
Oh yeah, that's just yeah, the like the resistance against the government, like what it says
okay?
on my icon there, fighting terrorism since like 1492. So yeah, it's like a Native American thing, just for what we're all in it for, So, and that's the reason why I started here in Farmington, New Mexico, because I know it was pretty bad, and and them, doing what they're doing to me, they're not ashamed to show it, and like I mentioned earlier, that's they're retaliating. They're trying to get me to stop, is what they're trying to do. They're trying to end this channel. So, but
Okay,
yeah,
hey, I need everybody to do me a favor. Go over to Greg B's channel. I just subscribed. I was number 47, so you got three more before he gets the live stream. I just want everybody to be able to go live if they ever have a police encounter. That's how we know you're in the jail, not having to wait to get processed and then make a jail phone call out. Nobody ever remembers phone calls or phone numbers.
yeah, that's the reason why I've been going live all the time, pretty much here, because it's they've been throwing me in jail before last year, the end of last year, and the whole time this year. So that's the reason why I go live, like you said. And yeah, I thought I'd just come up here and just let what I'm going through. So, like I said, it's about the same situation, Carolina, Fort Worth, just not us. I know there's many others that are going through
Well,
the
I've
same
got
situation.
and I've got some good news, but I'm going to be putting that out. It's good and it's bad for Carolina and for the rest of us community. But I'll be putting that out later this evening. I just got to edit the phone calls. I put the link in here, Ryan Labs. Which one do you need? I got Greg B, and then I can get you Four Corners as well. I've got both of them right here.
Yeah, then I'll do the same. I'll share you on my community post.
Well,
Easy,
you're more than
you can go
welcome
to
to
work.
share any of my videos. I don't copyright strike anybody. It's all fair use as far as I'm concerned. So whoever needs the video to put out there, I don't care if it's sending people to my channel or if it's just unique content to show viewers. Because sometimes you can't always get content, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it
Exactly.
takes, like me, I haven't really had much fresh content except for going out on Friday night and then filming Carolina's court process all week, and that took forever to put that video together.
Oh yeah, but it's still good work that you're doing. You're still helping out the community one way or another. That's the way I see it.
I tried, and
So
Texas gal audit. I think she's still in a room. I think she might still be in here. She does a lot more for the community behind the scenes than most people know about, but that's not my place to put that out. She's just a good friend of mine, and I put her out there because she does a lot. Same thing with Let's Go TVO. He does a lot. He does a lot for the community behind the scenes that people don't see either. And I want to
yeah,
make sure that those people that are doing stuff behind the scenes that aren't looking for the glamorous stuff, that they at least get some recognition for the hard work and the stuff that they do. So that's That's what it's about. And I will be debating fraud or troll sometime this week, either Wednesday or Friday, because the
Okay.
man straight up called me a racist, and we're gonna have that little debate that had nothing to do with race card. So, but
Right on. Yeah, that's
but
why
yeah.
I haven't be putting up videos lately and going live lately because I've been dealing with all this and
Well,
it's
try
a
to
lot of
stay
work. And,
consistent, my man. You got to put at least one video out a week, and you got to at least go live a couple times a week, even if it's just some BS walking around. You know,
right, right.
you
That's
just
what I've been thinking
you
of.
gotta
So,
stay consistent.
right. All right, BZ. Appreciate you letting me up
Oh man,
on
you're
the
always
channel.
welcome, brother. You know, you've seen us all around the chat. You know, we're all, you know, we try to help each other because we're all family, man. If one goes down, we all go down, and we're there to pick everybody back up. So what I'm doing right now is if I look at Greg B's channel right now, hit refresh, bingo, he's at 50.
Right on.
So
Yeah, I'll go over and I'll sub everybody that you put links down here today, and
well, everybody
the rest.
needs to go and sub over to your channel too because we need to get you more subscribers. I'm pretty sure you're already monetized, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Second, I'm Native American, and once that race they bring that up, and that's something that that people like to use, and which it's that if they're going to say that themselves, we know that they're the ones that are pretty much being
don't don't get me
you
wrong. I
know
mean, it doesn't look good coming from somebody who looks white coming from what I said, but what everybody's trying to say what I've said or taking things out of
exactly
context and only picking what they want to hear from that video. Um, everybody's trying to tweak it to their narrative. How about we just stick to the facts and the truth? And
right.
that's what
Right.
I'm about. If I got a dirty cop, it's because I found dirt. If he's not a dirty cop, then he's just a cop at that point. I'm not gonna say he's a good cop because we seen that what may appear to be a good cop, like that Cadena out there in New Mexico, that
Yeah.
shot that handcuffed man and unalived him. She's probably gonna end up facing unaliving charges in court because that gun was taken out of that guy's hand before they blasted him.
Yeah, everybody's got to put that racism card behind them. That's not it doesn't help at all, and it's everybody bleeds red, and everybody forgets to use what the Creator gave us, and that's our heart. And I know that everybody. If I grew up playing sports, and that's what I've learned. You got to have a heart for the game if you want to be a good player. Same thing that anything else that you want to accomplish. So that's where that's what everybody forgets. They start using their mind and their tongue too much, and they forget how to use their hearts. That's where it all starts, and that's the reason why we're given hearts. So, all right, BZ, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm at work right now, but I just thought I'd come up and
Yeah,
explain
brother.
my situation, and yeah, so
Maybe,
definitely,
maybe we can cover you another time, or have you come on when you're not working, and maybe we can have an open panel, or discuss one of your videos or something.
right. Yeah, you can reach me at four corner fist in the air at gmail.com.
Just, you know what? That's all like very long and crazy. How about you just reach out to bzwatchdog@gmail.com, which is much easier.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah,
I want to make sure
right
I
on.
spell it right. You got it like you got fist and then the big N and then the air. It's like mine's just easy.
Right. All right, man. Busy. You have a good day, man. And I'm
Um,
gonna jump off here. I'm gonna subscribe to all the links that you dropped on your channel. So I
all right,
appreciate
brother.
you
Well,
again
hey,
having
man,
me look up.
you be good. Have a good day at work and don't work too hard. Okay.
Right on. Back at you.
All right, brother. All right, guys. I'm gonna probably end it here. Get the flock out of here. We got Greg B up to 55 subscribers, so he should be able to go live here. Make sure you guys get over to Four Corners, Fist in the Air, um, and subscribe to him if you haven't done so. Um, I don't agree. I mean, it's really don't pay attention to. Yeah, you know what? What's the matter with you? And I get it. It's the perception, but you also got to go by what was actually said and what was done. So, I still don't feel like, I mean, whatever. You call me what you want to call me. I don't feel that way because I'm not like that with everybody. To me, that was more of a immigration. You came here and you're spouting off stuff and don't even speak English, shouldn't have that job. And don't get me wrong, part of that's probably going to be the security company's fault, the HOA's fault. I mean, how do you not have somebody who's properly trained at that gate and can't speak English very well? I get it. I get it. So it's not about race, it's not about race. Trust me, I hate the race card. I hate when people pull that crap. But see, Greg B, where are you at now? You were at 55 subscribers. You are at 56. So you should be able to go live in a day or two as long as you don't lose subscribers. You should be good. That way you can go out there and film the cops and, just be careful. I would always recommend no closer than 25 foot, except for unless you know the officer that's going to treat you right, treat you fairly, and then you might challenge 10 or 15 feet. But if you don't know the cop, they don't know you from Adam, they've never seen you before, or they think you're an instigator, I would not recommend anything less than 25 feet. It seems like that's going to be the normal anywhere else you go. And me personally, I do it 25 feet from the cop or 25 feet from the car. Just depends on what the situation. If I try to base 25 feet around that police car, I figure if I give them 25 feet, we're good. They step 10 feet away from the car. Well, they're stepping 10 feet away from the car. I'm the one that's within 20. I'm at 25 feet. I'm not trying to get any closer, but I'm also not pushing back. So, sometimes I'm at 50 feet. It depends on the situation. I try to read everything. So, but yeah, you guys see that we're getting a lot of wrongful convictions here in Texas. They're getting exonerated. Taxpayers are having to flip the bill, and nothing's being done to the cops, the prosecutors, the judges. The defense attorneys are literally defending people, but trying to get them to do a plea deal. So, anyways, I don't really have much more than that. I was just trying to. He came up last minute, so I figured I'd give him his time. So, but does anybody have anything else to say? Because I'm probably going to call it quits. I got to go apologize to somebody and give them an explanation and then tell them it's their fault. So, and my internet connection's like slowing down here. But anybody got anything else to say? Any bitches, moans, gripes, complaints? All right, I'm probably going to be back on around. I'm probably going to be on sooner than my other time. I know it said 7:05 Eastern Standard, but I'm probably going to try to move that time frame up. It's closer to 5 or 6 Central Time. But appears that I got to take old Brownie Boy out because he's sitting here behind me. So, yep, I'm glad I heard his story too. I didn't know he got arrested. I didn't know he was dealing with all that stuff. Plus, I got to set this stuff up that I got. But everybody be safe. Take care. I will see y'all on the next live stream here shortly in a couple of hours. So y'all be safe, and I'll see you again. Peace out. Laters, Gators.
Another great product brought to you by Tap Security Products. This is the Elite Edge trusted brand, bringing you 12.5-inch American flag with skull pattern. It has a 90-day warranty. Its normal price is $34.95. It's marked down to $29.95. And right now it's on special for $24.99 plus tax and shipping. These make great gifts before Christmas and great stocking stuffers. So get them while supplies last. That's right. They're marked down to $24.99 until the end of the year.